Portatron, an emulation of the old Tascam Porta Studio like I've got here. And this is different than all the other tape emulations. It isn't an effect. It's actually playing 4 audio recordings.
It's an instrument VST, like
a synthesizer. Finally, someone makes a tape VST that is an actual tape player with all the beautiful sounds of the tape stop, fast forward, rewind. Player with all the beautiful sounds of the tape stop, fast forward, rewind sounds, chromatic varispeed with your keyboard, and of course, the wobble and saturation of tape, and some effects.
So let's take a closer look. There's a lot of control of the Portatron with your keyboard. You have in the lower ranges of your keyboard the transport controls. The varispeed chromatic playback area is C2 through C5. And then you have the locators 1, 2, and 3, where you can set the locator anywhere within your audio loop. You can do stutters by pressing the key over and over real fast, taking it back to that locator. Taking a look around the interface here, we have the undo and redo buttons. A library where you have all these preset sounds and rhythms and things that are already included in it. And where you can save yours once you put some sounds on the different tracks. You can save it in there, and you could change the preset name and load and save yours. You have the tape editor there, which is this, it says it's an LCD screen. You can see these little ribbon connector there where the LCD is connected to the device. A lot of details in this thing. Very well detailed. The graphics are fantastic, amazing. But these are your little locators here that you can put at different points in the audio and locate those immediately by playing keys. So you can get special effects with that. You can quickly go to reverse on your sample. Change it by semitones and even synths, and zoom in and out of it to place things exactly where you want. You can reset the device. Show the trimmer panel. So you can show this panel here with the extra trimmers. It's kind of like the service control on the TAL VSTs. And you can size the window, which is very nice, and see the version that you're currently using. Starting with one of these tracks, track 1, you can click there on the blue sample area and browse for a sample. Remove the sample if there's one there. There's not one in here. And go to the library and see all the different things that come with it. There's even loops that come with it. And you've got a EQ section and the delay and reverb send and the pan, and then the volume slider there, solo and mute. And then down below here you've got your delay unit and your reverb unit. And then here with the tape you've got a counter and a return to 0. When I click this, it's going to return everything to 0. Here's how you can set the locators while your audio is playing, and you won't have to watch the audio or anything. You can just hit set on a certain rhythm, and then you can either click that button to immediately go back to your set, use keys on your keyboard to immediately take you back there. You can auto return to 0 either with the on key or bar or both. But on key, so if you're playing chromatically and you want it to start over every time you hit your key. To go to the different notes, you can use this on key, and you can set the tape normal or chrome. And these are your tape transport functions. And the tape, you can put your own image in there. You can click on it and switch different images. I like this is my favorite one here. It looks a little like the Lloyd's cassette. That's my favorite cassette of all time. But you can, on the Robotic Bean website, they have a little template that you can use in Photoshop to get a perfect little picture there of a cassette and put anything you want on it. So those are the basic controls. Now let's do something with it. Okay, so I've got some samples over here in this folder. I like using arpeggios because you can really tell when you change notes that it's on tape. It just has a sound to it. Let's put a sub with that. Just a sub and that together would sound fantastic. Get the sub and Xylo ARP together. All in all, I have to say this is one of the most brilliant VSTs I've ever used. Just to have something that actually is playing audio so you get all the feel of the tape. I mean, there's so many effects you can do with that. It would work great for ambient music or pads. You got 4 different pads on the different channels. You can fade them in and out and do some spectacular stuff with it. So see you in the next video.